my name's Janaea, and I am here to talk to you about my BookTubaThon experience, my wrap-up, and how I did. So, let's get started. I'm going to start with the books I didn't even get started on, didn't finish. Kills me. But I do think I did pretty well for my first BookTubathon, so you shall see. The first thing I did not get to at all in any sort of way was the audiobook I chose for just to make sure I had 7 books, and that was Trials of Apollo number 2 by Rick Riordan. I really want to get to this. I had a 9-hour car ride and I didn't put it in because I have children and I wouldn't be able to concentrate on it, but I will get to this very soon. And it's by the same guy who voiced the last book is doing this, so I'm really excited for this. But I will read it. The next book I didn't get to at all, not even a little bit, and I'm frustrated with myself at why, is Everything Everything. This was supposed to be my hyped book for the hyped book challenge, and I didn't even open it. Every time I go to read this book, I stop myself and I read something else, or I just don't read it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's so overhyped and I'm worried I'm going to hate it, or if it's, I don't know. I want to see the movie, and I like the actors in it, and I feel like it'll be a really great book, guys, but for some reason I can't read it. I'm going to. August. It's going to be on my TBR, guys. It's gonna. Next book that I kind of started, I only read 3 pages, and I started last night, but it was late last night, was The Museum of Heartbreak. And this one was to cover buying a book for the cover challenge. Like I said, I didn't get very far. I don't really know exactly what this is about. I mean, I do, but, I haven't read it, so I don't know. I am going to read it. I'm going to finish it. See? I will finish it. Probably in August. The next book that I'm so bummed that I did not read, and the challenge that I'm so bummed that I did not get to complete at all, was reading a book outside, and only outside. Guys, I chose The Pearl Thief. I'm 107 pages in. I love it so far, but I didn't get to finish it. I was on vacation for most of BookTubathon with my husband's family and my kids, and no one would let me read outside. Every time I'd go to read, someone wanted my attention or wanted me to go swimming or something, so I didn't get to finish it. I'm really sorry for myself. Okay, so the next book is a book I did finish, and it covers 2 challenges. It covers the challenge of a person on the cover and a hyped book. So, that was Our Own Private Universe by Robin Talley. I finished this book in about 2 days. I started it at midnight on the 24th when BookTubathon started, and I finished it the next day. Guys, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I'm going to do an actual review on my channel for this book because there's some things I want to actually talk about, but it is pretty darn good. I loved most everything about this book. It touched my soul, and I'm glad that I got to mark off 2 challenges with it and that it was such a good book. This book is I think 373 pages. So 373 pages, pretty darn good. The next book that I started and completed was my favorite of reading this week, and that was When Dimple Met Rishi by Sahab Manan. I butchered that. I'm so sorry. I loved this book. I just loved it, you guys. Everything about it. I laughed, I cried, I laughed a lot. The dynamic between these two is amazing, and to me it's like a modern, like, true love story. I mean, it's amazing, you guys. It's funny, it's quirky. I loved it. I crossed off 2 challenges with this book, and that was to read a book I bought because of the cover. I love this cover. I don't even know why, but I absolutely love this cover. And I also, the real reason I was going to read this book was to read a book that had something, or had a character that was different from me. They are different from me, and I'm so glad I read it. I highly, highly recommend this book, you guys. Highly recommend it. This book has 378 pages. Yeah, that's a lot. And I read it in 2 days. So, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it's phenomenal. So, after I was done with that one, I picked up the book that I was going to read in one day. And that was Lois Duncan's A Gift of Magic. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. She was a big author back when I was in school, in high school and stuff, and she wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer, kind of those creepy, there's a lot on the back cover. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Daughters of Eve, Killing Mr. Griffin, Gallows Hill, and many, many more. She was one that I read when I wanted something kind of creepy or different, paranormal, whatever. I give this 3 out of 5 stars. I think it's because it's a little juvenile for me, but it was short. It was 230 pages, which brings my completed pages up to 928 or something like that. So I read almost 1,000 pages. If you add the pages I read for the Pearl Thief and the Museum of Heartbreak, I am over 1,000 pages in reading for the week. I'm pretty proud of myself for that, and the fact that I read 3 whole books in a week, I'm super proud of myself. It's my first BookTubathon, so yeah, super proud, and I hope that you guys did better or as well as I did. You know, good luck to everyone. Yeah. So that is my BookTubathon wrap up. Hey, bye guys.